Hi ho and happy birthday, Graham! I understand that you love me and everything Jim Henson, and Jim Henson and everything Jim Henson loves you right back. I'm one of those things that's everything Jim Henson, Graham. I'm Guy Gilchrist. I'm Jim's cartoonist, and I have been for, about 45 years now? And we're in the studio where all of that Muppet magic happens. Oh, here, I think I'll use a capo. If we put, a couple of eyes on that, that could be a Muppet, can't it? Why are there so many songs about rainbows and birthdays? And what's on the other side? Well, the other side for you is what, 41? Is that what the other side is? Or maybe when you're watching your Muppets Christmas shows and stuff like that, all of a sudden you're like me and everybody else and you turn into like you're 8 years old, right? What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and you too, and me, and you too. Graham, you have some wonderful, wonderful friends. And their names are, because I'm having a senior moment, Dan and Josh. Or, as they like to be called, Dan and Josh. Or possibly Josh and Dan. Come on over here. I'm drawing you a little picture. I started it. I'm going to finish it for you, buddy. I hope that your birthday this year is just full of magic. I hope that every day for you this year is full of magic, my friend. Because that's what the Muppets are all about. People always say, how do you draw so fast? And I say, well, it has something to do with me being impatient. I can't wait to see you smile. And hopefully you're smiling while you're saying this. After 45 years, you think that me and the frog would have this down pretty pat, and well, I think you'd be right. This is just for you. I'll take a picture of this when we're done, and we'll send this along with the video for you, okay? So you have it. That's yours. Magic moments are what we're all about, and I'm going to tell you about a little magic moment that happened between me and Jim in 1983. Jim had been famous for a very, very long time, and when you're famous, and it's not that I was famous, but all of the characters, of course, all of the Muppets and the Fraggles and the Babies and all of that, they were very, very famous. And, many times you're young when the blur starts to happen. Fame is sort of a blur. And so here was some advice that Jim gave me that I want to pass on to you. So we were at the Macy's parade. It was 1983. Michael Frith, my day-to-day boss, who created all of the Muppets along with Jim, had created this incredible Fraggle Rock float. And that was all good to go and everything. But the big Kermit balloon, at the Macy's parade, the wind had picked up and it was heading over Central Park. So people were running out, like crazy to go get it and bring it back over to the parade route. And so Jim and I jumped into this Lincoln Town Car together, and we didn't have anything to talk about as far as a project that we were working on right at that moment, because Jim was just about to, start walking down the parade route, with the Fraggles and all of that. But he took that moment, and instead of us talking about the project that we were working on, he shared something with me, and he said, you're so busy, and there's so much to do, and there's not enough of you to go around, and it can get overwhelming to the point where you're trying so hard that these moments are flying by and you're not even seeing them, He said, so I know that everybody's going to be telling you everything, so don't say anything to anybody, but here, do this. In your mind, stop and take a picture. But that picture that you take, don't just take it with your eyes, but with all of your senses. How does it smell? How does it feel? What are the sounds? All of that. Because this magic moment will never come again that way, ever. What a thing for Jim to have told me. He was 18 years my senior, and I was trying so hard to be the Muppets for everybody in the comic strip and all of that. And he knew. Every day's a magical moment, Graham. They all are. So, take a picture. When something wonderful is happening, do what Jim told me. Take a picture. Remember it. We didn't have the cameras on our phones like we have the camera on the phone right now. I might be able to make a movie on my phone. It's amazing. We didn't have that stuff back then. So doing that is so important. And thank you, and thanks to your friends for letting me be a part of this magic moment with you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, incredible holidays, and a wonderful, wonderful new year. The Muppets love you. I love you. Keep the spirit alive.